coincided with the phenomenon of what we call atomization of terrorism mobilization, meaning that terrorist attacks are no longer large scale. They're no longer they no longer need to be meticulously planned to gain the attention of a wide audience. The digital era has changed the shape of the media environment. Terrorist groups that are adept at using digital technology today no longer rely on their networks or organizations, but are also able to build a media content production model that eliminates the authority of the editor. The content creator is the editor and is presented directly to the audience. This allows organizations like ISIS or Daesh, as they begin to disintegrate in terms of organizational base territories in Iraq and Syria. They began to shift focus to decentralized attacks throughout the world, recorded and shared on social media via smartphones, just as with the anarchist movement in the early 20th century. The atomization of violence has today spread to include single actor attackers, we often call lone wolf. But when lone wolves are adopting existing ideology instead of inventing their own, we call them single actor terrorists, and also mentally deranged people. Current digital media innovations have also facilitated 6 disruptive features of the media, and that is facilitating mass interaction, mobile and live streaming, first-person filmmaking technology, viral disinformation, accessible end-to-end encryption, and attention-grabbing psychological tactics. Thus, what we're looking at is really the atomization of mobilization. A single person, a single individual is capable of conducting their own attack, creating a content about that attack. Perhaps this would require more than one person, 2 or 3 persons. So a cell, an atom, is capable of doing this. Produce a mobile and live streaming, first-person filmmaking technology. When we look again at the case of the mass shootings in New Zealand, in Christchurch in 2019, we're really looking at a single person who's doing everything, who's doing all of this on his own. One person doing the attack, the content creating, mass interaction, mobile live streaming, filmmaking, and then going viral, using end-to-end encryption and attention-grabbing psychological tactics. So this is what terrorists in the digital era would look like. The 2019 Christchurch mass shooting really is a case in point of that type of terrorism. Once mobilization takes place, everything else could follow. All aspects of terrorist activities. Digital technologies perform as triggers of actions. Digital technologies could facilitate and amplify the spark for human basic motivations, including fear, honor, and interest of individuals to participate in terrorist activities. both violent and non-violent. Today's students, workers, ordinary civilians could turn into tomorrow's terrorist operators or fighters due to the role of digital technology. Remote attack methods are another form of digital technology that has been widely used by terrorists. And this method is facilitated by various technological advances, including AI, biotechnology, and the Internet of Things, or IoT. These technological advances will act as delivery vehicles guided by AI to target dozens of targets in a single attack. And then augmented reality environments could also enable virtual terrorist training camps connecting experienced plotters protected by distant sanctuaries with potential operatives. In short, the risk of being blindsided is high if counterterrorism practitioners assume the past is prologue and fail to look for signs of terrorist organizations' technological aspirations and adaptation. Such demand-side analysis is usually based on available evidence that violent actors are motivated to invest in innovation for its impact. Any technology-based threat assessment also must assess the supply side issues. What obstacles might impede the process of non-state actors adopting and deploying technology, including financial and technical capacities. History of drones, for example, suggests commercial and other pressures might make implementing preemptive measures to stop terrorists from exploiting emerging technologies very difficult for policymakers. The increasing accessibility and affordability of modern technologies mean even small extremist cells and lone actors can carry out mass casualty attacks. The specialists described how this, with access to tools such as nanotechnology, AI, automation, augmented reality, and other related technologies, terrorists might, in the next 5 years, be able to operate easily across borders, become stealthier and more lethal, and kill with tiny weapons from the sky or through the mass destruction of essential life supplies. But possibility is not a feasibility. Why would terrorists use new technologies when existing weapons have worked well? To exploit, to further their goals or political intimidation and violence. So I'm going to end this session with a question to you all. Even if we knew what advanced technologies terrorists are likely to exploit, is denying the terrorists access to the technologies feasible? Remember that the technologies that are used by terrorists are also technologies that are used by civilians. If so, can we deny the terrorists access in a timely fashion? See you in the next section.